Hello fellow steamers, this is my latest project. You can probably hear that boiler heating up right now. This I call my Jensen 5555 GW for generator, windmill. She comes in at about 17 pounds 11 ounces. The plinth is 20.5 inches by 16 inches, 3/4 inch thick, several layers of polyurethane on it. She's 18 inches tall. And I've run it a couple of times, and it takes about 5 minutes to steam, and the steam time is 20 to 25 minutes depending on how hard you run those 55s. Let's take a closer look. There's a lot of things going on with this engine. Alright, first off on the left we have a Jensen replica windmill, which they came out with a brochure but never actually produced. It's mechanically professionally imprinted both sides of the fan blade, and you can feel it's raised up a little bit. It is ink imprinted. The fan blades are tipped in red, and the ladder is red. This one has a cast iron base, and it has a solid oak non-functioning water pump, and it also acts as a transmission. You can see I finished this side off very well. You can run it right through the side right here. And so if I hadn't mentioned, it's cast iron base, and it's got a nice metal Jensen accessory tag on it, and up to 55 on the left. Each 55 has its own throttle control. This one has had a lot of work done by me to bring it up to fine running shape. You can see I had to move the steam line over to the right side and plug the left one where it normally would have been, and it's a 1/4 by 40 TPI thread. It's a plug. It'll come out of there. And the base has all been bead blasted and reshot. Here's the pride of the unit right here. This is a brand new Jed P boiler. A friend of mine who produces these. And this is a 6.5 inch by 3 inch boiler. It's a little bit oversized, and it's riveted, of course. It has 14 nice rivets on both ends. And it's also been modernized, and it has a hotwatt heater in it, 660 watts. And the bushings on this are not stamped in. They are all machined out of brass, and they are thick, and I don't think you'll ever wear them out. And we also have pressure gauges climbing here real quick, so I've got to hurry. It's a 0 to 30 psi or 0 to 2 bar. And even the sight glass holders have been re-nickel plated. Like I said, this is a brand new boiler. It's thicker construction than Jensen's are, and it's got a nice nickel plated Jensen 50 style blowdown valve. We're really climbing here. And this 55 on the right was a brass tag. I'm sure Tom Sr. built this one because it runs so good. It's so smooth. And we have a kind of a different configuration right here. As you can see, I've got all kinds of belts running to this. This is a idler pulley right here. It's running through ball bearings, and gives the belt something to do when I don't have it actually powering the generator here for slow accessory speed. This one here, this pulley drives it. This is mounted right to the shaft, and is set screwed down to it. As you can see, we also have an on and off switch right here. So it's kind of a different arrangement, and I really liked it. I was trying to think about how to make this work so I could have low and high speed, and came up with that. Alright, we're really flying up on the pressure, so I've got to get something going here. There we go. Let's get this one going. We have got some steam running now. And as you can see, we're still maintaining good pressure. The safety valve, which is a adjustable one, releases somewhere around 25 psi. I'm getting ready to turn down the variac now to slow it down. to reduce the heat because it's really pumping out the steam. Okay, as you can see, this belt never needs to leave the flywheel. Right now we have this one, and see how slow the generator is turning. This belt does not drive the generator. It's for accessories only. And it's tight enough that it can go between this stage and the one next to it. Even really slower. Now I'm going to get this belt out of the way. You can see it's picked up speed because it's almost no resistance. And that is turning over. You just can't tell it. Now we're going to flip it over. There we go. And we also have the light switch right there, which will take away a little of the power steering energy, power stealing energy. And we can just move back over. I was trying to figure out a way that I can have power the light, which takes a lot of speed, low torque but high speed, and still have a way to run accessories. And our pressure gauge just let off. And we're maxed. I've got to turn the variac down. You can see it's a very powerful boiler. Okay, get that turned down a little bit. Let's get this one back up and running again. Alright, it is hard to get all this in there. And like I said, I can throw that belt back onto this pulley here and I can use accessories. That belt never needs to leave the flywheel. Alright, it's got a special ID tag on there. This one's actually incorrect, and I've got another one coming. It says 575 watts, 5 amp, but it's going to be 660 watts, 6 amp. So I'll get that changed. Next week. I just turned my juice reducer down. Let's see. It's about at 85 watts. So, plenty strong boiler, even for these 255s. Well, folks, thanks for looking. It's very hard to get everything in and remember everything. I'm really happy with this boiler Jed made. It's thicker and heavier than a Jensen boiler, and the brass lugs for the banjo screw and the whistle and the safety valve are all, they're not stamped in there, they are milled and turned out on a lathe and soldered in place. They are pretty thick. I don't think they're ever going to wear out. So thanks for looking at the heavy metal, Jensen 5555 GW, and St. Paul Steam saying have a nice day. Bye.